Hey, it's Chris from Outbound Terrain. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing okay. Welcome to the channel and another video extravaganza. Oh, hold on. I lost my mic clip. So, what I'm gonna do is tape my mic to my chest. How does it look? Good old American ingenuity. What do you know? We'll get her done, I tell you, son. Anyways, hey, welcome to the channel. Today, this is a little short video, and you're gonna laugh at me because I kind of screwed up. I got this old Lincoln welder. It's set up for flux core right now. Sorry, I can't talk. Flux core welding. I know you guys know what that is. I want to convert it over to MIG, right? So I got the really good price on this. It's one of those old Lincolns. Actually, welds pretty good. Seems to do a pretty good job. Flux, but I'm more of a MIG guy. I like MIG. So I got this old thing on the premise, or just with plans to convert it to MIG. So I'll tell you what happened. Just kind of follow me here. Just as kind of a little preface to the video, and I'll get into how to do this and what I did and what I found out, and I'll tell you which one of these old MIGs or old Lincolns that you can turn into a MIG welder. Okay, unfortunately, you think you could, but anyways, so let's talk about that before the bus of nuns pulls up, and we'll get it done. Hey, we're looking like a monk. The bus of nuns is gonna bring a monk. Hey, do you have any spare change you don't need? Anyways, sorry. So let's get started. So anyways, continuing with the video, hey, so I got this old Lincoln. Hey, I got a good deal on it. I figured, hey, I can convert this thing. I'll tell you, I looked at it, and I asked the guy, I goes, can I convert this to MIG? He goes, oh yeah, sure, yeah, no problem. You shouldn't have a problem with it. Just got to buy the fittings and the valve. So anyways, I bought it, thinking, yeah, all right. The reason I bought it also is I know a little bit about welders here, but there's a gas line right here that goes to the back where the valve is, and also that's what made me think it was, you know, it's got that freaking gas line on it. And in the back there's a plug, if you guys can see that. That pops out, and that's where your inner gas line goes to your tank, to your gauges. So you just pop that out and put your fitting there into the solenoid on the inside, and that way, you know, and change your tip on your welder and put some MIG wire in there, and you have a MIG welder, not a flux core welder. So anyways, my bad. I know the guys are laughing at me. Ha ha. Yeah, anyways, like I said, great flux core welder, but you know, kind of a MIG guy. So like I said, and so this is what happened. So now you can see how I got duped into getting this thing, because I thought that I can convert it. Now there's some of these Lincolns you can't convert, and I'll give you the model numbers later. So if you buy an old one like this from a yard sale or an estate sale or on sale somewhere, you'll know what I went through. So this is just, like I said, a preface to what I'm going to do tomorrow. We're going to wrap it up tonight. It's getting cold out here. And tomorrow I'll go through the machine like I thought that I could convert it. So I'll see you then. Well, hey, good morning. It's a bright sunny morning here in Northern California. Birds are chirping, horses are neighing, and bones are cracking. Gosh, old age is a bitch, man. So I taped on my microphone. Pretty ghetto, but I lost the clip to it, so hope you guys can hear me okay. Let's go ahead and get in here, get going. Oh, that's my old 4Runner in the back I'm working on. It's pretty cool, and I'm gonna finish that. Got to do some body work, panel work to it, and a little restoration, get some rust out. So let's get in here. I had my huevos rancheros for breakfast. Oh, I put chili beans in there, so gonna be entertaining the family later. They'll be really happy about that. So, hey, let's get in here and get this done. Well, the bus of nuns never showed up last night. Didn't get to see Sister Mary Rasputin. I hope you didn't shave off your beard. And Sister Mary Guacamole. So they didn't show up last night. That's okay. We'll catch up with them later. So hey, let's get this cover off right here so we can kind of get to work and see what we got inside. Well, you ready, kids? And don't try this at home. you could hurt yourself. Okay, let's get this cover off, man. You guys ready? All right, 7/16 driver. Some up top here. Yeah, one that holds his handle on, I guess. You guys can see that. All right, let's get her off. There we go. Pop this plug out back here. You guys can see that. Yep, we'll find that later. There's our hole. Solenoid should go in here. Jeez. Excuse me while I wreck the place. So let's have a look on the inside of this. All right, let's see what we got here, man. I got out the diagram, gas solenoid right here. Here's the board. I found this. I hope it's the right one. Anyways, we'll find out. This is the Lincoln conversion kit for MIG. You can get this online. It's like 200 and something bucks. But I don't need all that. There's the gas solenoid. I got a set of gauges. Seem to be working pretty good. Had this for a while. They're old. Anyway, so we don't need any of this stuff. I'm not gonna buy this kit. I'll tell you why. I got all this a lot cheaper. Here's the old solenoid we need. It's got 1/4 inch female fittings on each side. Let's see here. Got some clips. What we'll do at the end of these bare wires here, we'll put some clips. Because all we got is bare wire. And we gotta put male clips on there on the ends of these so we can get to the board in there and hook it up. So anyways, let's get back into this. So wiring diagram, good. Know where I'm going basically. So this fitting is all you need. This is the valve that goes in here. And when you pull the handle on the gun, it'll let the gas in. And it'll go to this gas line right here, which seems to be cut off. So we'll have to extend that somehow to the solenoid, which is going to sit in here. Now the fittings you're going to need for this, pretty easy. This goes into the back of the solenoid that pops out the back through the hole back here. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do with one hand. That'll go in there. And this end on the other side, that's a 5/8 solenoid inlet fitting to 1/4, which is on the valve. And this end right here will plug in to the back of this on the welder. Now this other side is a barb tip. I'm going to put the rubber hose on, and that'll come out the back side of the valve. I hope this is all making sense. Pretty easy. So got all that stuff, had the gauges. Valve was $22. I already have everything else in this kit. I don't need any of that stuff. I'm not going to pay 200 and something bucks for it. So anyways, you know, just the valve right there, the Lincoln valve, that thing was like 90 bucks without the kit. So anyways, I thought they had the Well, they don't. There's the nozzle. I had the nozzle, the MIG nozzle. Anyways, so let's get going on this. So I got my instructions. We'll put all that together later with those fittings. And let's look in here, see what we got. So obviously my valve is going to go in here somehow, and I'll build a bracket for it in here. It'll sit in there, right? And we'll go up to the pins on the board up here. Where are the pins on the board that these guys will fit into my wires on my valve? So I'm not seeing any pins. Damn. Not a good thing, kids. Not a good thing. So let's have a look at the wiring diagram again. Maybe I'm missing something. Bear with me. Well, unfortunately I figured it out. Well, it's going to be it's going to be a no-go. I'll show you why. Number one, this is the wrong wiring diagram. I don't have the right one for this welder, but regardless, there's nowhere to hook it up on this board. I looked all over that board, and there's no male pins to put this guy on. So, and also after a little more research, I found this out. It says this kit will not work on the following HD 125 welders as they cannot be converted to use gas. So there's the welders you can't use to convert to gas. These are the Lincoln welders that you cannot convert to gas, and it's got the model numbers here. 125, 11638, 11639. I'll leave this up for just a second so you guys can look at these numbers. And this came with a Lincoln kit. Actually, I had to research this because it wasn't in the instructions. They didn't tell you that. So my bad. Should have done a little more research before I did this. So now you can laugh at me. Yeah, funny. Looking at the back of the welder here. And that's the model number, 12102. Wah, wah. Can't do it, man. Crap. So guys, in closing, I'm going to wrap it up here. She can't be converted, so it's going to be a dedicated flux core welder, which I can use. I have nothing against flux core. I use it a lot. Like I said, for body panels and auto body welding, it's a different kind of welding, or like fabrication. So the MIG, which is metal inert gas, you hook it up to a tank, which has CO2 and an argon mixture, and it shields your weld. Kind of keeps the oxygen away from the weld, gives a cleaner weld, less splatter than a flux core, and produces good welds on thinner metals. Like I said, I'm going to be working on that old 4Runner body panels, and I'm going to cut out some rust and put in some donor panels. Yeah, like I said, with this stuff you can weld steel, stainless, steel, and aluminum. So it's got, the MIG is, you know, it's nice to have. If you could have both, it'd be nice. If I could convert this machine over to MIG and reverse the polarity and then use it, put it back, change some of the wire and the nozzle, I could use it as a flux core. Well, that's going to be a dedicated flux core. You know, another thing with flux, it makes the base metal a little more susceptible to heat. So it's just better to have the MIG when you're working on thinner metals. But anyway, that's enough of the that stuff. So it's a no-go, man. Kind of disappointed, bummed out, but I'm only in $22. Ha ha ha. And I got an extra valve later if I get a MIG welder and the valve goes out, so no biggie. Live and learn, man. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Don't make the same mistake I did. Just look at the model numbers I put on the vid on that page. You'll see. And if you get one of these old welders, you know, make sure you got the right model number. Mine's the wrong model number. I should have done my research. Always do that. I assumed because I know a lot of guys that have these old Lincolns and they're easy to convert. Didn't have the pins on the board. I think it's H1 and H2 are the pins that go on the board. You hook your solenoid up to. I was going to do that, build a bracket for it, and then run my tubing and get my tank. So that's really going to be about it. I'll wrap it up. Please subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them down below down there. If you have any questions. And this is Chris from Outbound Terrain. Thanks for, like I said, for subscribing, you guys from all over the world. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on the next video. Take care of yourselves, man. Be safe out there. Watch out for the knuckleheads.